Okay.
I'm Darren Stevenson. I'm the Artistic Director of Push Physical Theatre, and we work today on physical isolations and body controls that come from Etienne Decroux, who is a French father of modern mime, which is part of the art form of physical theatre that I do. And so we worked on isolating the head, the neck, the chest, the waist, and the pelvis. And if we remember, we did inclinations of the head, neck, chest, waist, and pelvis, and re-establishing those. And we did those both directions, forwards and backwards, and in rotation as well. And then we worked on combining body parts to create translations. So we had the head and neck moving side to side, front and back, same thing with the chest unit, and the pelvis, which of course then everything can go around in circles. So we can add in the head and the pelvis, or just the chest. So there's a lot to play with there. We talked about the hands in particular, and the idea of isolations here. So we created these three positions: shell, claw, and daisy. And when we combined those in a fluid motion, we were able to create this, which we can do forwards and backwards, or one hand going in one direction and another going the other, so that we can create sort of an interesting visual effect here. We could also do that across the hand this way, so that we create this shape, and by combining the hands, there are some interesting effects there. We had the idea of inclining head, neck, chest, waist, and when we hit the pelvis, we had the head go back in the opposite direction. So we were able to create this sort of thing. We worked on three balances, so we got our body onto our hands and off of our feet. We played with this one. We played with this one. We played with this one. We combined them together. Some of us did, so that we could go 1, 2, 3. The foundational thing for all of this technique was the ability to suspend the body. We started the class with 00, and even when we were doing these balances at the end, we were thinking of suspension. And so that was all about bringing the heels together, having the pelvis aligned so it wasn't pointing out or backwards. We lifted the rib cage, but narrowed the rib cage. We opened the inside part of the chest and folded the scapula forwards, and that created a nice position for the arms. And so we had this as our 0. Our mastoid process was pulled up and back. So all of our movement was able to come from this stable platform, no matter what position that we were in.